Hi everybody and welcome to Gravity Ghost. So Gravity Ghost is a game by Ivy Games, and it's a game that I played on the channel over a year ago. In fact, it was back in like August or September of 2013, if you've been around that long to remember. And it's a fantastic game. It's a fantastically serene and mellow game. It's a 2D physics or gravity-based platformer where you play as this little girl here, Iona, who's on the quest to find her friend, the space fox. Was it the ghost fox? Some kind of fox. It's a space ghost fox thing in space, and it's a fox, and we're looking for it. And it's our friend. So that's our objective. So one of the main things about this game that's worth pointing out before we go in is that the reason that I find it so beautifully serene and just calming and relaxing is there's no fail state. There's no death, there's no dying, there's no killing. You just soar through levels, and we'll go into a level over here that we've not done yet. And I'll kind of talk you through what's going on. So there's no death, there's no dying, there's just, you know, planets. And we're this girl here, Iona, with our hair, and we're breaking these little balls. I'm not even touching the gamepad at the moment, we're just bouncing around. So these ones are bouncy balls, and these ones are smashy balls, and, and everything has like a gravitational pull. So the celestial bodies, or the, you know, the ice blocks, or all the different planets have their own gravitational pull. I'm controlling her now as I swoop and soar and go around, and our objective is in each level, pick up the star and leave. It's kind of like Mario Galaxy in a way. I've heard it compared to Mario Galaxy a little. Mario Galaxy and The Little Princess, was it called? It's a game as well. It's a video game. And so yeah, soaring about. Relaxation. Having fun. No dying, no death, no fail state. It's just, you know, chilling out. And the best part about the game is it controls really well. So you never feel frustrated. Never feel frustrated or anxious or, you know, annoyed at the game. You're never dying in silly ways. You're never doing anything that you don't intend to do. You just use the planets, and then we'll come around here and we'll just swoop in and land and go through. Oh, it's majestic. It's very majestic and it's very calming. And I like that ability for a game to give that calming effect. Now, the music in this game also adds to the whole idea of, you know, being in space and being chilled out. And it's soundtrack by Ben Prunty, who you may be aware of. Done the soundtrack for FTL, which is a game that a lot of people really enjoyed, which had one of the best soundtracks of 2012? Was that when it came out? Or was it 2013? I never remember. It's a long time ago now. I say a long time, it was only a couple of years, but, you know, in you know, video game terms, and human terms, it felt quite long to me. So we'll go in here, and we'll do a thing. So this is Free the Geom. It's pulled towards you. So it's one of these, like, puzzles that you get in a watch. There we go, come around here, there we go, we'll do this, and then, no, that's the wrong way. Hold on, I may have fucked it. I may have fucked it so early. We'll come around here. I can do this, right, you. Yes. No. Yes. No. Oh. Ah. No, we've fucked it, we've done it. Right, how did I do this then? I've never done this one before. So when I first played the game originally, it was a preview build. I believe it was for like packs back then. Maybe I need to do one of these. Hello. And okay then. That's how we do. Oh aye. There we go. Did I get it? No. Does it do a thing for me? What does that mean? Do I need to swoop around and get that? I'll try. Let's see if I can grab this bastard. Oh, hello. Nice! So what have I got? I've got a heavy mode? If I hold the right trigger, I become... Oh my god. Okay, this is stuff that we never had before in the preview build. Abilities. Which is nice. It's nice for me to start unlocking this stuff. I went into this game with the provisional, you know, opinion of the game being that it's awesome. Back then when I played it back in 2013, I thought this game is fantastic, well worth your time and investment. And I still feel that way now. And it's growing. The feeling of saying this game is really good is growing more and more and more. So it's available on Steam right now. And also on the developer website, which will be linked below for, I believe it's £10 or £15 if you want the game with the soundtrack as well. Dollar amounts, that might actually be $10 and $15. I can't remember. But, you know, well worth the investment. If you buy from the website, I think you actually get a free copy of the game to gift to someone as well. It said in the press release that for the lifetime of the game being sold, you'll get a free copy of the game to give away to someone who doesn't play video games. So, you know, a person, maybe your mother, maybe a smaller child that's not really into video games yet, it's the kind of game that they could get into. Not frustrating in the slightest to control. A small child could get it quite easily. We teach them about, you know, gravity, about physics, about life in general. Oh yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to butt stomp them. Butt stomp. Give them the butt stomp. Let's take our... Oh, hello. Let's go back out here. Let's line them up and knock them down, I think. I'll go for one here. No? Whoa, boom. I don't really know what I'm... You know, if there's any real purpose to me doing this other than... Well, one of them must have a star. That's how this works. And the more I'm opening up space, the more room I have to, you know, do things. And it's just very mellow. I feel myself getting chilled out as I'm playing the game. And the soundtrack, of course. Oh, there's the star up there. Is that you up there, star? Whoa! We'll just ride this small planet all the way up. And, you know, the levels will increase in complexity as we go through. So there's one of those guys there. Butt stomp! Woohoo! Oh my god. Weighty. Very weighty. I've tried this before in another level to try and destroy all the ice blocks. It didn't really do anything for me, but, you know. We'll just leave. There may be another point to that another day. But we've got 14 stars. And the Salamander Guardian. I remember this guy, I think. He had a long tail, possibly. And you'll see we're basically completing the constellations here. Let's try this guy. You the guy with the tail? Ah, yes, I remember you, aye. Excuse me. There we go. Maybe I need to, you know...
Oh, Nelly, you really startled me.
Oh!
Who's supposed to be?
I think I'm a ghost now.
Oh, I'm a guardian, one of 7. Yep. Together we protect the... Uh-oh. Didn't there used to be a huge planet around here? Never mind, I can fix this.
He sounds like the old guy in one of the cutscenes from earlier. Oh. Right, so give me these. These increase the length of our hair, which gives us a bigger trail.
The planet exploded. Black hole situation. But
Oh.
the good news is you can collect the pieces of the planet. Yes, just
Right, so we're looking for pieces of a planet.
back where they belong.
You
Is
want
that
to
right?
collect pieces?
Correct. There might even be survivors.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen a ghost fox?
Not if you came by during my nap.
You were really bad at this.
Yes.
Yeah, old salamander dude. So there's a cutscene earlier on where we are speaking to an old person while we're still alive and, you know, a human non-ghost young girl. And he sounds exactly like that old dude. Now we've got a tree following us. That's part of our planet. So we're collecting the parts of the planet. That cutscene section there wasn't in the game before either, so this is all brand new to me. It's all brand spanking new. I thought I wouldn't need to play through so much because I thought the game will be fairly, you know, similar. And in terms of mechanics, you know, you go to a level, you've got your orbs or celestial bodies that you use as gravitational pull to get around levels and pick up your stars to get through to the next level and stuff. I thought that would all be the same, which it is. It's all these new parts, like all the polish that I missed before. All the polish, like, say for instance, the cutscenes and the... I guess we can go here since we've got the starage. We've got the starage, and there's a lot of levels. There's over 100 levels. I have no idea how long that would take for you to complete. You know, your mileage may vary depending upon how much joy you get from the game. But I still recommend the game thoroughly. Especially for the cost. And we'll just play through a bit. We'll play through some of the levels. Chill for a wee bit, because I need the chill time. And we'll see what's going on. So did I put the tree in here? Oh, I just grabbed that. That's how we do. What are you? Are you a little water body? Oh, you are? Okay. Like a water planet. I see. And then, I guess we just leave. So that's another new mechanic entered into the game. There are planets made entirely of water. We'll continue on. And I watched oh, this is all water planet. I watched Interstellar the other day, now it's making me think of the big, well, I don't, spoilers by the way, if you've not seen Interstellar, there's spoilers. And when I say spoilers, it means if you don't want spoilers, please, you know, mute the video or something. There's a planet full of water, man, and it scared the shit out of me. When I was a young boy, when I was a small child, must have been 4 or 5, and I may have told this story around about the same time I done the previous Gravity Ghost video. I nearly died in a friend of the family's swimming pool. I was, you know, young lad swimming. And the rule was, don't go to the deep end because you're too much of a wee kid to deal with it. And I was like, well, you know, If that's not an invite to go to the deep pool, the deep end of the pool, I don't know what is, so I, you know, deep-ended it. And proceeded to nearly drown. And I had to get fished out with one of those fucking net things, the big net on the big stick. What a harrowing experience. What a sad state of affairs, really. I can just jump it almost. I'll swoop around and get it this time, though. Oh, you... Yeah, aha! Aha! There we go. Good. And you can just, you know, hammer the B button on the gamepad just to get through the door there. I'm using gamepad, by the way. Find it much easier to control than on the than on keyboard. I think analog control's probably helpful, but having a stick for those more finite movements and for those more, like, you know, defined movements that you need to make when you're flying around, definitely a gamepad would be recommended. What am I doing over here? Ah, there we go. Hi. We'll grab that. Who are you, my friend? Are you, you need help? My feathery friend? So we can use the heavy to, you know, do some stuff. So if I go like that... Aye, there we go. Aye, I see. I see. I see what you're saying. I see what you're offering. And we're just rattling through levels. And that's the fun part. I don't want the game to be hard. I don't want it to be difficult. I don't want there to be an enormous challenge. It's sometimes, you know, you want to just chill out and play a game. And oftentimes, I mean, I spend a lot of time playing difficult games. I play Nuclear Throne. I try on occasion to play Counter-Strike. You know, I try and play these games that have quite a high skill ceiling. And sometimes, you know, you just don't want that. You want something that's a bit more subdued. A bit more enjoyable. Like, you know, that's why people play story-based games as well. That's why people play games that don't require much attention. Because it's just fun. And as much as challenge can be fun, having, you know, little challenge, but a lot of visual and audio pleasing, you know, it's a good thing. It's a very enjoyable thing. I'm trying to get this last flower. Oh, the skill. The skill. I redefined the whole idea of this game not being... I mean, it's not that it doesn't require skill at all. You know, you need to be able to control the game. You need to be able to, you know, look at the screen and say, I want my character to go there, let's do that. But at the same time, I don't find it difficult, and I like that. I like that about it. But this is still the very early game, you know. I've hardly had a chance to do anything. There we go. So, we've got the star. Nice. And we're through again. Not bad. And I like that. It's very satisfying. Binary star. Why? By an interstellar, that bloody planet. Scared the shit out of me. That's what I was getting at with the whole I nearly drowned story. The planet made me very nervous. I was very anxious at that part of the movie. Because it was like, shit, I remember what it was like to, you know, nearly drown. Strange attractors. We'll try this one. And we'll just go through a couple more levels and, you know... I mean, there's very little for me to actually say because there's not really much in the game that, you know, I don't enjoy. There's nothing I can really say that, like, I don't like this because it's not really present to me. I don't understand what I don't like yet because I've not, you know, found what I don't like, if that makes sense at all. And it's kind of like the same way that Ryan, Northern Lion, would say, like, he would start a Let's Play of a game and say, instead of doing a Let's Look At, he would do, like, a Let's Play and say, like, I don't need to do a Let's Look At because, you know, because this is praise enough. And I kind of feel like maybe I should have done a couple of videos just standard of this game. Just to show it off, because it's a really good game, and I don't feel like I need to critique it in any way, because there's nothing for me to say. There's no, like, this should be done for improvement's sake. It's just a very enjoyable game. Maybe one of the best games of the year so far, honestly, quite honestly. And listen to that music! Ben Prunty, legend. Aye. So what we'll do is we'll mosey on off. And I guess with that said, I'm going to end the video here quite short. I'll leave the links in the description below if you want to go and check it out. I would highly recommend it. Oh, is that the... That's not you for you. You've not got a beak. No, you're the wrong animal. So what you need to do is put the animal on the skeleton, and the skeleton's like, whoop, hello. But I'll leave that there. Gravity Ghost, available right now on Steam and from the developer website. And yeah, it's just a fantastic game. Highly recommend it.